Okay, I want to change gears, Donna. Talk to you about the CDC's ruling this week on vaccine for kids.
Sure. On Tuesday, the Centers for Disease Control expanded vaccine access to kids who are 5 to 11 years old. By the end of the day on Tuesday, they were already being administered. You know, a lot of the pediatricians had been ready. Walgreens had been ready to start administering. This dose is less than what they're giving to adults. It's about a third of the concentration that adults and teenagers are getting. Pfizer says that they think it's about 91% effective in students. The reason that they're giving it wasn't necessarily, they said, about the death rate among children. There's been 94 deaths among children 5 to 11 due to COVID. Since all of this started, they said it's more about keeping them from spreading it to those who may have a higher death rate. You know, the couple of the things that that people are concerned about is, one, we don't have long-term results. Children are not small adults. You know, how they respond to vaccines is going to be different than how an adult does, and we don't know what that looks like long-term. So some folks are concerned that with the very, very low death rates, low hospitalization rates among children, are we taking a risk with their long-term well-being by giving a vaccine to a kindergartner? But then again, we also have these vaccine mandates. Are they going to be required to go into public schools? San Francisco is already requiring children to be vaccinated to go indoors. New York's considering it. You know, we're talking about restaurants, things like that, children. North Carolina has a religious exemption for immunizations in schools. They do not have, North Carolina does not have a philosophical exemption. About 15 states have a religious and philosophical exemption for immunizations in schools. North Carolina doesn't. So how this is managed in schools and in indoors and for municipalities, that's going to be the question. But I think we're really going to see more parents get their kids vaccinated than not.